Hey everyone, welcome to Deanna Creates. So in today's video, we are going to be making this really cute home decor piece using some Dollar Tree bunnies and a scrap piece of wood. So let's just get started. So I got these cute little bunnies from Dollar Tree, and there's like 10 of these in a package, and I just thought they were really cute, and I knew that I wanted to come up with something fun to use these for. There's lots of ideas of things that we could do with these, and with 10 of them in the package, they should last us all throughout the Easter season. So I just took a piece of scrap wood. I had these boards just kind of in my stash, and so I just was like, this will be the perfect surface for this. So I just painted it in a cream color and with some chalk paint, and I found some scrapbook paper that I like because we're gonna put the paper onto the bunny. And so let's just get started doing that. So I took a really easy way out with this, and I'm just using my glue stick to glue the paper onto the bunny. So I am gonna just put my glue all over the bunny here. You guys, it is crazy that it's already March. I mean, this year is just flying by. Oh, goodness. But I'm ready. I am so ready for spring. And so then I just take my paper and I'm just going to lay this on right directly on top of my bunny here. And then I'll flip it over just to kind of see how it looks for placement. And I'm just going to, just use some firm pressure to press that down onto the bunny. And so then we have it, and it looks like this. And so now I'm just going to cut it out, and I'm just going to use my scissors. I'm using my little cutter bee scissors. These are just perfect scissors for smaller projects, and they're super sharp, and they are just, like I said, they're just perfect. They cut really well. And so I'm just cutting them out. Just kind of giving an outline real quick, and then I'm going to trim it up closer. So, is it still really cold? I know some people are still getting snow. My trees are starting to bud, so I hope that is a sure sign that spring is on its way. Are you guys decorating for Easter, making Easter crafts, spring crafts? It's always so fun. I don't do a whole lot of decorating for Easter, but I thought these two would be really cute as gifts. If, maybe if you're going for an Easter brunch, an Easter dinner, if you're going to someone's house, how cute would that would be? Or if you exchange Easter baskets, you're making Easter baskets for, for someone in your family. They would be so cute. And so I'm just kind of going around here, and again, these scissors are great for that because they just really get into the little nooks and crannies. Now I will take a little emery board once I'm done, just for the pieces that I can't just get right up close, and I will use that to clean it up a little bit. Okay, I don't know if you guys have been to your Hobby Lobby, but I've been seeing all kinds of people talking about this huge clearance they're having. I have not been to mine. I really want to go. But some people, you just don't know if your store has it all out, or if they're doing that. Some people I saw online, they went to their store, but they did not, their store didn't have much, so. I mean, they were like really good clearance prices. I think paint was like $1 for like the bigger jars of paint, and there was lots of paper, craft stuff, and flowers, and I mean, there was the hauls that I saw, they were incredible. So if I happen to go and I get some good stuff, I will be sure to show you guys. Okay, so there is what she looks like right now, and there are just, you know, a few little pieces, like I said, that I just couldn't get like all the way up to. And so we're just going to take this little emery board that I have right here, and we're just going to like sand that off. So, and it does really, really well to get that off. Just like you would, you know, with decoupage paper. And because there's so little bit of it on there, it really comes off very easily. Especially in these little grooves here. It's really hard to get your scissors up in that. Okay, so now I got around all of the little edges, and let me just kind of clean up this out of the way, get that sawdust off there. Not sawdust, but from where I sanded that. And then, isn't that cute? Oh my goodness, I just think that is so, so sweet. So now what we're going to do is we are going to take our distress inks, and we are going to go around, we're going to go around the little bunny with the distress ink. And so I'm going to use this Tattered Rose. These are really pretty pink flowers. So I'm going to see how this Tattered Rose looks. I have the Worn Lipstick, but I think that's going to be a little darker than what I want. So I'm just going around it just like this with my little makeup sponge. Yeah, this is perfect. Just again to kind of, you know, this helps to give it a little bit of dimension and just doesn't make it look so flat on the surface. So you could do, you know, you could use decoupage tissues with this. You could, again, just use your favorite scrapbook paper. There's so many possibilities of cute things. You could just paint the little bunny and maybe stamp on it. Just so many things that you could do with these. How cute would they be as a banner? Oh, that would be adorable if you have a fireplace or something. And so then I'm just going to kind of go with this a little bit more just to kind of blend it kind of all in a little bit so it doesn't look so, it looks more vintage now. So it looks like that. And then I'm gonna take this vintage photo and just go around here, kind of like I always do. Now you could put you know, something on his tail, you know, a cotton ball, a little flower, a cabochon, anything like that. What I'm going to do, because where I'm putting the moss, it really covers it up anyway, so I'm not going to do that. So here is our little bunny. He is all ready to go. She is all ready to go. Now we're going to take our piece of wood, and I want to stamp behind there because I want to give it, you know, a really nice looking background. And so I'm going to be using the Kindest Regards stamp. This is a stamp from IOD. It is one of my favorite stamps. I love everything words and script anyway. And so I really, really love this stamp. And so I'm just going to take my vintage photo, just this little one here, and I'm just going to go over a part of this where I'm going to put it onto my board. I just want to get an idea of like how much I really need. I just think that this stamp gives it a really nice background, so it's not just so blah. And I did want to put more paper on it, and I thought it just looked kind of plain painted. So all right, so now we're just gonna stamp this on here, and I'm just placing it. I'm just making sure that it's covering it. But of course, it's just, you know, it's going to come off of there. So it's not like you're going to really know what all it's saying here. And so then I just kind of give it pressure with my fingers when I'm stamping, just to make sure I'm getting a good stamp impression. Oh, that's perfect. Look how gorgeous. Isn't that so pretty? That alone is just so gorgeous by itself. Okay, and I'm going to hit my stamp real quick with a baby wipe. I like to try to keep them clean. Take good care of your stamps and your supplies, and they'll last you a long time. And then I'll put it in some water when I'm done, but I'm getting the most of it off of there. All right, and so now, like I did with this one, I'm gonna kind of position my moss on here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and glue the bunny down. And so I just have some regular, just like green moss. And so I'm just getting an idea of where I want her to go. And I want her to be like she's sitting into the grass, so. So I'm going to use this Eileen's Clear Tacky Glue to glue her on. And I will tell you one thing that I did have to do is the tacky glue held up really, really well. But, you know, because this probably isn't cut perfectly and my board, you know, may not be perfectly flat, I did put something heavy on top of it after I got it all finished, and let it just sit overnight. So if you have like a heavy paperweight or a book, anything like that, you can put on there just to help hold it down, and that worked perfectly. And I'm using this tacky glue instead of the glue gun because, you know, sometimes as it gets hot, the glue gun will pop off or at least it does for me, things that I've used with the glue gun. So I wanted to use this tacky glue to make sure it really adhered well. All right, so it looks like that with the glue on there. And so now I'm going to just place her on here. Like so. And I'm just going to use some firm pressure to press her down. And with the tacky glue, she will still kind of move around. So if you see that when you're putting your moss on, if you know you didn't get it placed right, then with the tacky glue, it still has some time for you to move her around on there. And so I'm going to go ahead and use my glue gun and put this moss on here. I'm using my popsicle stick because this will be hot. And so there's what she looks like so far. Isn't that sweet? Oh my goodness. So I think this is a great project. Again, just to use some things that you have already. And then if you buy these, you know, expensive little wood cutouts or something, then you can really craft on a budget very, very easily and still make some beautiful, beautiful things. All right, so that is how it looks now. It's so sweet. And so now what I want to do is I just want to take some trim. I have some here, and I've pulled some things that were in kind of the colors that were on the paper to see what works best. This is what I used on this one, and I love this. I wish I could find this sweet little trim with these rosettes on it in every single color because it is just so sweet. And I might use it again on here. I don't know. Because it looks really good. But I have these, and this has a really a little blue flower in it, and this kind of matches that color perfectly. So I don't know if I want to use that or not. Or here's a really sweet pink one that's like flowers. But honestly, you guys, I love kind of the neutral of this, and I think I'm going to just use this one again. I think it's just really sweet. Like I said, I don't even remember where I found that trim, but oh, I really like it. And so again, just using my glue gun, going across the top. Just pressing it down with my little popsicle stick. Oh, you guys, that's so sweet. And then I'm just going to trim it with my little scissors here. And that's how she looks so far. The last thing that we're going to do, which I should have done, is we're going to just hit the edges a little bit again with this vintage photo. Just giving it that just little bit of dimension there. And if you see that your glue, if you like where you move it around, you can just go around that with your baby wipe, and it will come right off. And then you won't see that kind of that halo or that shadow of the glue. And so there she is. Isn't that so sweet? I just love how she turned out. And so how cute would these little bunnies be just for, some gifts, or just to sit on on a tiered tray, or on your mantle, or, anything. There's so many possibilities of what you could do with these. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below what it is that you are working on for spring and Easter, and if you've done anything with these little Dollar Tree bunnies. I'd love to hear what you're working on. So as always, I appreciate you guys. Love and light to you all, and we'll see you again real soon.